So today we are going to do a full body circuit. It's going to consist of 4 different rounds, and each one you'll do 10 reps of it. I'll put it down in the comments about everything you're gonna do for it. We're gonna start with a warm-up of our dynamic stretching. So to start, we're gonna do the foot to butt for 10 each side. Then you should feel this one in the front of your quads. Okay, and then the next one we're gonna do is you're gonna pull your knee up to your chest. And you're going to do that for 10 each side. All right, and then the next one you're gonna do 30 jumping jacks, making sure that your hands touch at the top. And then you're going to do 5 side bends to each side. This is just going to warm up your core. Alrighty, and then we're going to do 10 forward arm swings. All right, and then we're going to do 10 backward arm swings. So we're going to start the circuit now, and like I said before, we're going to do 4 rounds of each of these exercises, so it's going to be 10 reps of each movement. So we're going to start with, it's called a Superman row. So you're going to be down on your stomach, and your arms are going to be straight out in front of you. And you're going to lift yourself up and then row your arms back, and this will work on your lats and your lower back and glutes. It's called a plank walkout. So you're going to be in a plank on your hands with your body straight in line. This is going to work your core. So you'll take your hands and you're going to walk them out in front of you, and then walk them back into the plank position, and you're going to do that for 10 reps. So that was 1. And then that's 2. Okay, so this one is called the knee step up to box hop. So you're going to go down on your knees, and then you're going to start with whatever leg you want, but you'll do 5 on that side of the leg. So I'll start with my right leg, so it'll be always stepping up with this one. Then you jump up to the box, and then you can just walk down. And like I said, I'm going to do the same leg, so it's going to be 2. Then same leg for 3. And then 5 on this leg, so now we'll switch to our left leg. And so then that was 5, and I'm just using like a toy chest. You can use stairs or whatever you have just to get you up in the air. A modification for this one would be when you're going up here, you can just step up rather than doing the jump, just to make it a little easier. And like I said, you'll do 5 on each side. For the next one, it's called a push-up to a pike. So what you'll do is you'll be in your push-up position. You'll do a push-up, and then you'll pike for 10. Okay, and then so then a modification for that one is to just do your push-up on your knees. And then just go on your feet and pike. So just do a push-up on your knees and then pike. So for the next one, it's a glute bridge to a sit-up. So you're gonna be down on your back, and you're gonna do a glute bridge like this, squeezing your glutes at the top. This is actually gonna work your core and your glutes. And you'll bring it down and you'll do a sit-up. So for this one, we're going to do a side plank with a hip dip, and this is going to work your outer obliques. So for your side plank, you're going to be like this, and you're just going to do 10 hip dips. And then you're going to do that same thing, but you're going to go to the opposite side. So you'll do on this side. And then, so modification for the side plank, if you can't be up on your elbow with your legs like that, you can always bend your legs and do the side, like the hip dip like this, to make it a little easier. Okay, so now we're gonna do bicycles, and you're going to do 10 reps to each side. So you'll be down like this, and it's like 1, 2. Okay, so for the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do burpees. And so what you're gonna do for this one is, so burpee is you jump, go all the way down, make sure your chest touches, and you jump up. To do a modification for that, you can just do, and then you just take out the jump and reach up if the jump is just too hard. But make sure your chest is touching the ground for this one. This one's gonna get your heart rate up, and this is the last one in the set. So we're gonna end kind of with one just to get your heart rate going. So we'll do 10 of these. Okay, so now we're gonna do the cool down, and we're gonna start with a cat cow, and we're gonna do every one of these for 30 seconds. So the cat cow, you're down on your hands and knees, and you're bringing your stomach down, and your back up. And this is kind of to stretch out your core. This stretch you're going to do is called the seal stretch. So your legs will be straight up behind you with your feet pointed downward, and you're gonna have your hands right underneath your shoulders, and you're gonna push your chest forward, and this is gonna stretch out your core. So you'll hold this for 30 seconds. So now we're gonna do the straddle stretch. So you'll do middle, hold it for 30 seconds. And you're gonna feel this one in the back of your hamstrings. Right, and then you're gonna go over to your left leg and hold that one for 30 seconds, and you'll feel that in the back of just the left hamstring. Now we'll move to the right hamstring for 30 seconds, and you'll feel the stretch obviously in the back of the right hamstring. Okay, and then we're gonna put our legs together. And you're gonna reach for your toes. If you can't reach your toes, that's okay. Just try not to bend your knees at all. And just hold that for 30 seconds. And then the last one we're gonna do is the butterfly. And so you're gonna put your feet together and try to push down your legs, and you should feel this in your inner thighs. And just hold that for 30 seconds. And then once you're done with that, you're going to, so before you do the cool down, you're going to do that whole circuit 4 rounds. So you'll start with your warm up, go into the circuit, the full body circuit, which you'll do 4 rounds. And then once you're done with those 4 rounds, then you'll go down into the cool down.